Okay, everybody, according to the analytics, it's time for the favorite show of everybody, Bike of the Day! Yeah, you like that intro? Check it out. Anyways, right, yesterday I woke up and discovered that my bicycle had been jacked. Yeah, I used to park it right there, right on this corner. Had its own little spot, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool with it, right? You know what I'm saying? So underneath the window right there, so maybe somebody would hear some accident if something went down, but they didn't because the window was closed. It's no big deal, right? And unfortunately, right, even though, you know, it's been said like 50,000 times, right? Yeah, I don't have to say it, do I? Right? I mean, it should be like, you know, locked right now, but no, right? So, you know, the hooligans walked right in, walked right over, pinched my bike, right? Yeah, bummer, right? But anyways, so yesterday, while I was, you know, trying not to be mad and, you know, disappointed and all that other stuff, I surfed around on the interwebs, right? And I found this cool ass bike, right? Well, and I actually didn't find this bike, I found a different bike, right? On Upper Up, this young man up, you know, Dunlap Avenue. Right, and you know, we were digging around in the shed, right? Because what he had was a Kent, right, single speed. You know, saying that's cool, but you know, I've been really, you know, ready for that. And but he had this one laying there, and I'm like, dude, how much for this? He said, make me an offer. I said, well, you know what? I'll give you $50. He said, yeah. Yeah, 2 flat tires, the brakes run, you know, a little bit out of adjustment. The seat post is down, the bars are too far back. You know, saying a bunch of other stuff. I just spent, you know, like 3 hours last night working on it. Oiled up the chain, did all the gears and everything, right? And what we got here is a DBX Crestwood Hybrid bike, right? It's made out of you know, high tensile steel. It's not that heavy, but it is a little heavy. It's got 26-inch wheels, right? DBX, you're saying, what the hell's a DBX? Believe it or not, I looked it up. It's a diamondback. This is a diamondback brand. You know what I'm saying? It's a hybrid bike. It's in that category. Right now, let's start with the, you know, cosmetics here, right? It's got, you know, standard, you know, DBX, you know, standard Chinese, you know, spring fork, right? It's got the hoop, it's got side pull brakes, right? It does have aluminum, you know, alloy brake hammers and levers. It's only got one shifter because it's a 7-speed, right? It's a Shimano, right? Max Corp, right? It's a click shifter. The grips are all tore up, so I just take them up, right? Okay. The stem. The stem is as high, you know, it's got max, you know, insertion rate. It still needs to be a little bit higher, but I can deal with it. This little cool ass blinky light that was attached, right, to the seat post, right? So, you know, I just put a couple batteries in it, you know, cool out. This is my light that came with with the tail light that I got off Amazon that got jacked. It was on the bike. Come on, focus. You're an autofocus. Why aren't you focusing? Anyways, right, it's got, you know, wide bars. I kind of like those, right? It's got a couple stickers on it. It's a wide frame, you know what I'm saying? It's got a high seat post, right? It's got a DBX seat. It's kind of small and spongy, but, you know, I really don't like it, but it'll work for right now. Right, quick release on the front wheel. Right, it's got alloy wheels. You see them, 195 roadie tires, right? Came with an aluminum rack. By the strings on it, I have no clue. But, you know, there it is. I got the lock from Dave because they, you know, believe it or not, my bike was sitting over there. It had the lock right here between the frame and the wheel. They picked it up and carried it away. That's how bad they wanted it, right? So I got the lock from Dave because Dave sold his bike and went to Tennessee, wherever the hell. It's got 170 throws and a little tiny crank, you know, chain wheel. But it's not too bad, you know what I'm saying? Like when it's in high gear here, it was like about cruising gear on the Purple Raleigh. So it's not too bad. I'll probably change it out. No, but at least it's got 170 throws, you know what I'm saying? That makes it even. Okay, now, right? It's got a Shimano SRAM MX4, right, derailleur. It's all right. It's pretty cool. It's pretty solid. You're saying it's indexed, right? Right now it's just a little bit out of adjustment. It clicks a little bit in like 6th gear, but you know, I'll straighten that out here in a little bit, right? It's a 7-speed, and it's got a really low climbing gear, right? I mean, this thing will go up South Mountain like butter through a knife. Right, but anyways, you know what I'm saying, $50, right, DBX, it's a diamondback, I mean, it's a good bike. It looks black, but it's actually like really dark brown, right? You know, I'm probably gonna get a new set of grips, right, and, you know, change out the crank, right? But other than that, it rides solid, it rides true, it tracks real good. This wheel is a little bit out of true, but I'll fix that. A couple of spokes are loose. This wheel is really true. That's really good. Spins real good, real nice. It's not a bad bike. I kind of like it. Starting to, right? Obviously, I don't have a phone holder because they took my phone holder, right? They took my rack. The only thing they didn't get was my $80, right, bike bag, right? And the WTB seat was, like the shit. But oh well, life goes on. But anyway, just me, Brian. Just thought I'd, update you guys. I mean, there's no sense in, really in being mad about the whole thing, I mean, and the reality of it is that's like about the 10th or the 12th bike in the last, 5 or 6 years that has been stolen from me. Me and Nam just talked about it last night. I mean, it does get kind of old, right? But, that's the risk that you take, right, when you choose to own a good bicycle, right? And you're forced to, store it someplace where you really don't want to. Right, but that's the way it goes. I had it locked, right? They carried it out. They carried it out the gate, left the gate wide open, right? What I'm saying? Odds are I'm probably going to find it here in the next couple of weeks, riding around the neighborhood, and I'll deal with the situation then. Until then, bike of the day. Thank you.